Are you excited? Oh my goodness. We went to 5 bookstores while we were in Chicago. On this day, we did go see the River Be Dyed Green because it was St. Patrick's Day weekend. But we're not gonna really, I don't really have much else to say besides that. I loved it, but nobody else really cared for it. But I loved it. So we're gonna dive into this video and we're gonna see which bookstore we went to first. Located on 3009 North Southport Avenue, the first bookstore that we went to was the 3 Avenues Bookshop, which was opened by married couple Tim and Jordan in November 2022. But please give me 30 seconds so I can explain how we got there. So our hotel was here in Magma Island. It was a 21-minute drive, and we decided, hey, let's just Uber halfway, stop at Lincoln Zoo, and then bike the rest of the way. And honestly, I don't know what we were thinking. Bike riding is not the same as driving, and I learned that the hard way. That was the first time I've ridden a bike in a long time. I definitely stressed out the people I was with, and I apologize again for that, because I was just zooming, and it was traffic time. So, anyways, we got to the bookstore, and this is how it looks on the inside. They had a wide selection of books in here, up from children's books to young adult to adult books, every different genre. I even bought this poetry book, and they had a bunch of other stuff like candles and keychains, stickers. We then walked to the next bookstore, which was a 6-minute drive, but a 23-minute walk. I definitely recommend going here if you like walking around places, but oh my goodness, coming up here is the spinny doors. These spinny doors were everywhere. I don't even know if the locals realize how many of these spinny doors they have. It's just not common in other places, but here it was. Something else we loved was seeing all the art everywhere. This was one of my favorites. Located on 2013 W Roscoe Street is the next bookstore we visited, the Last Chapter Bookshop. So this cute little romance bookstore is founded by Miss Amanda Anderson, fueled by her love for romance novels. It has a wide variety of books, but the primary thing about the books is that they're romance novels. No matter the genre, from fantasy to contemporary to sci-fi, it all has some little bit of romance in it. I really liked this store. It has a lot of cute little setups. They had these t-shirts, these signed book section. They even had these photo booths, which I took a couple pictures in 2 of the booths, and the third one was not completed yet, but I think she was trying to create like a Basgaya themed photo booth section there. Now we're on our way to our next bookstore, which is called Roscoe's Book, located on 2142 W Roscoe Street. They have every genre for all ages. They even have book clubs for teens and adults and story time for kids. They have a lot, and so I definitely recommend stopping by at this store if you get the chance. Of course, we visited a Barnes & Nobles. We went to this one that had recently been open in October 2024. So by the time that we visited, it had officially been open for almost 6 months. And oh my goodness, look how gorgeous this view is. This building is actually a Chicago landmark. It's the historic Noel State Bank building, built in 1919, which, quick fun fact, it used to be a Walgreens. So here I mainly was browsing and judged many books by their covers. I probably only read the description of some of these books, but the covers and the titles were very eye-catching. I only ended up buying one of the books, which funnily enough is the only book I didn't end up taking a picture of. We literally thought that was it. We were gonna head home, and when we walked out, we saw a sign and it said books, and we were like, we should go. Let's just go. So we went, not knowing we were stepping foot in Wicker Park's oldest and largest used bookstore. They not only sell gently used books, but they also will buy them and resell them in their stores. We all loved their old bookstore aesthetic, so we took a couple pictures everywhere because it was kind of an old house and there were just bookshelves everywhere. This was the 5th and final bookstore that we all visited on our 5-day trip to Chicago, Illinois. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I usually create travel related content because I just like having these little video diaries, and it literally takes me so long to edit these videos because if you didn't realize, St. Patrick's Day was in March and this is being released in October. Feel free to like and subscribe so that you guys can be updated whenever I decide to post randomly throughout the year. God bless you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.